You mentioned in your testimony that the post office is different than other areas of government, that it has to operate like a private business. You also mentioned that about 80% of the volume of first-class mail has gone down over time. Can you think of a private business where 80% of what they're, doing to make money is going down in volume that would actually increase their employees?
Yeah. So, Senator, you keep asking. I mean, I didn't make the laws that organize the United States Postal Service. Okay. I came in, as I said, to the condition that we had, and I'm trying to fix it. Now, you exaggerate the hiring aspects.
I know of no one in private practice or investors who, give advice through a corporate board who would say, you have a declining business model, we're going to increase the numbers, but then when you have a choice of hiring contractors that won't be paid the same wages or pension benefits or health care benefits that you pay your employees, you're up 190,000. You've insourced 190,000 jobs. And it's just sort of inexplicable. The whole point of the reform of shifting the cost, it's not really reform, it's a shell game. We just took a bunch of things that are still costs on your books and we put them on somebody else's books somewhere else in government. It's still a massive cluster in a way that the debt problem is just shifted over to another account. But in doing that, the main thing you were trying to get away from was healthcare costs and pension, right? And so if you compare a contractor or a contracted employee to a government employee, an insourced employee, and you compare the health costs and the pension costs, they're dramatically higher for insourced. So by increasing your number of people who work for the government as opposed to contractors, you're compounding the same problem. You were here with us 3 years ago saying, we can't handle all these other expenses. We need to shift them somewhere else. And so the reform package did that. But in contrast, then you could continue to hire more people instead of saying, well, we have all these extra costs associated with government labor. Why don't we hire labor outside of the government and use contractors?
So in isolation on one element,